Hello guys, hope you all are well. So today in this lecture we would be implementing all the possible assumptions of Tableau fields that we have seen in previous video. Beside to this, we would also focus on dimensions and how they would be helpful in detailing the data. And we would also focus on measures, that is how they would be aggregating the data. So before going further, kindly subscribe UNT channel. As for implementing all type of attributes, we have moved over to Tableau, where we have connected with global superstore data. You can see here that some fields are blue in color and some fields are green in color. Blue one are discrete in nature and are by default present in dimensions. And green one are continuous in nature and are by default present in measures. Where at any time we can pick any of the measures to dimensions, and we can pick any of the dimensions to measure also. So it means we can easily transfer the fields from one section to other section. So now we would be learning that how dimensions would be working in Tableau and how we will be seeing the output of dimensions. So as I am picking a dimension named as a category, you can see it will be showing its three values separately. And if we keep any other dimension in front of the previous dimension, it would detail in 12 values separately as 3 for category and 4 for ship modes. And total it will be 12 values, which means it would show the detail of data for every category with its ship mode. Similarly, if we will be increasing the more dimensions on the view, the detail would also increase. Hence, we came to know that while increasing the dimensions or while working on the dimensions, it will be working for detailing the data only. Further, now we are moving over to measures and we'll be checking that how measures will be showing their output on the screen. So, if I am keeping my measure, that is profit, over to the rows, and I can see that in my view it will be showing me only one aggregated value for it. So it means whenever a measure will be used over a visualization, it will be showing the aggregated value of it. And by increasing the measures over to the view, it will be creating new marks for it. But aggregated value will always be single value. That is, it will be showing us single value for profit and single value for quantity. It would not be increasing the details of each of them. So it means measures are working only on aggregations, whereas dimensions were working only for detailing the data. Whereas if we pick any green field for visualization, then it would show its value as a continuous value with some aggregation. And if we convert any blue field from blue color to green color and then would be using it for visualization, then it would also be shown in a continuous manner with some aggregation over it. Hence, we can say that at any point of time, we can convert a dimension to measure, a measure to dimension, and similarly, we can convert discrete to continuous and continuous to discrete. Hence, now you would be clear about that while you need to do detailing, you would be using dimensions. And for aggregations, you would be using measures. Whereas if you need to view distinct data, that can be shown with the help of blue fields, and continuous values can be used with green fields. So now we would be seeing all possible assumption of fields in Tableau one by one, where first one is discrete dimensions. Discrete dimensions are created by using any dimension and assess that in discrete way. All blue attributes are by default used as discrete dimensions. Discrete dimensions would be blue in color without any aggregations over them. And you can see here category field is blue in color without any aggregation. So here it is a discrete dimension. Similar to it, we can create discrete dimension using measures. As if we pick any measure and keep it over view, we can see that it is aggregated and is green in color. So first we need to remove its aggregation and for that we have to convert it to dimension. And then we have to change it to blue color, and for that we have to convert this field to discrete. So now it is a blue color without aggregation, and such type of field is called as discrete dimensions. Further, we have discrete Meyers. Discrete Meyers are created by using any blue element in aggregated way. So as we are picking a category that is a dimension, and as it is blue in color but it is not aggregated, so what we need to do is we need to right click over it and convert it to a aggregation. We have converted it to the aggregation of count. Now we can see that this field is aggregated but it comes to green color, and discrete Meyers are the fields that are having aggregations but are blue in color. So what we need to do further is right click over this field and convert it to discrete. So now this field is discrete Meyer as it have a aggregation over it and it is blue in color. Similar to this, we can also create discrete Meyers using Meyers. So if I pick any Meyer and keep it over the view, as it already have an aggregation over it, so it will be a Meyer. But for converting it to discrete, we need to convert it to blue color, and hence we need to right click over it and click over discrete. So now we can see that it is blue color and it have an aggregation over it. So this type of a field is called discrete Meyer. Now shifting towards continuous dimensions. Continuous dimensions are the fields that are green in color as they are continuous, and they would not be having any aggregation over them because they are dimensions. So from this dimension view, if I am picking order date and keeping it over row, we can see that it doesn't have any aggregation over it. Where year is not an aggregation, it's a function over the date, that is a year function. So if this field doesn't have an aggregation over it, it means it is dimension, but it is green in color, so it means it is discrete. So we require to make it continuous, that is we require to make it green, and for that we need to right click over this field and convert it to continuous. Now you can see that this field is green in color, hence it is continuous, and it doesn't have an aggregation over it, so it means it is a dimension, and hence we can say it continuous dimension. Most important point here to note down is, in dimensions only there is one type of a field that can be converted to discrete as well as to continuous, and that field is a date field. Whereas any other fields that present in dimension cannot be converted to continuous. They are by default discrete in nature. Whereas date is a field which can either be continuous and can be either be discrete. Further, we can create our continuous dimension from Meyers also, as Meyers are by default continuous, and if we are removing the aggregations from it, then it become a dimension. So what I am doing here is I am picking a discount that is by default is a Meyer, and I am picking it over and keeping it over rows. So once I have kept it over rows, as it is green in color, so we can say that it is continuous. But for converting them to dimension, we have to remove its aggregation, and if I will be clicking on dimension, its aggregation is removed but it is green in color, hence at this point of time this is also continuous dimension. The last but not the least, continuous Meyers. Continuous Meyers are the fields that are green in color and have aggregations over them, as if I am picking any of the Meyer, it will be getting green in color and will always be having an aggregation over it. So it means all the Meyers are by default continuous Meyers. But we can create continuous Meyer according to our demand from dimensions also. As we are picking any of the dimensions, and by default our dimension is blue in color. So what we need to do is, first of all we need to give it a green color and we need to give it a aggregation over it. For aggregation, when I am going over to the option of Meyer, I am clicking over count. Now it will be getting the aggregation of count, and as it is getting aggregation of a count also, and it is green in color now also, so it will be called as continuous Meyer. So via this way we have seen that we can be creating a dimension as discrete dimension, as continuous dimension, a discrete Mayer and a continuous Mayer. Whereas a Mayer can also be converted to continuous Mayer, continuous dimension, discrete dimension and discrete Mayer. Hence, it means that by default we have discrete dimension and by default we have continuous Mayer, and that are the most oftenly used fields. Whereas the other fields we can create according to our demand, and that are the less common created fields. So conclusion is, if any field at any time, if used in blue color, it would be discrete, and if it is used with detailing of fields, then would be dimensions. But if would be used with aggregation, it is called as Mayer. And hence we can say that either we'll be having discrete dimensions or we'll be having discrete Mayers. Vice versa to it, if any field is used with green color and is used for detailing, then it would be called as continuous dimension. But if this green field is used with aggregation, then would be called as continuous Mayers. And by default in Tableau, we have discrete dimensions and continuous Mayers. So this was about the implementation video. I suppose now you all are well equipped with the concept. So now try to answer that if order date is assessed like this shown on the screen, then which possible assumption it would match. I repeat it again, if order date is assessed like below shown on the screen, then which possible assumption of Tableau fields it would match. And also mention the steps to show order date attribute in the way mentioned above. Don't forget to mention your answers in comment section below. Till then, stay safe, take care and thank you.